A Mongolian flag flies on the Parliament building on the north side of Ulaanbaatar's huge red square. To many visitors to this country, they could believe they have arrived at the wrong destination and are in fact in Moscow. Most of the modern buildings are built in a very similar way to those seen in the Russian capital. It is not too surprising when one considers the alliance between the Soviet Union and Mongolia. After the Chinese were thrown out in 1911, the country moved towards communism. This link lasted up until 1993, when the country changed to a free market economy. Although many of the monasteries and temples were destroyed, Buddhism is the largest religion. A Mongolian soldier salutes the hero of the revolution, while the same respect is not extended to the statue of Lenin. The Russian influence is still very evident. Many will recognize this Cyrillic sign which says restaurant. However, knowledge of that alphabet is becoming less necessary. Welcome to Mongolia. Mongolia is an immense landlocked country, some 3 times the size of France, and a land of extremes. After several days in Ulaanbaatar, it was time to move to Lake Hoskol. The transport, a Russian helicopter, was there, as were the passengers, but no pilots. However, a little over 2 hours late they turned up, and 30 of us, plus a load of equipment, were on our way. Lake Hoskol is one of the most remote and least polluted places on Earth. No real roads, no shops, no hotels. The lake contains 1.5% of the world's fresh water. There is a rough track to the south, but motor transport is a rarity. This is the land of the horse. With winter temperatures as low as -60 degrees Celsius, this is a harsh place to live. Lifestyle is nomadic. Even in the suburbs of many cities, most Mongolians still live in gurs such as this. Made from animal hides and canvas, supported on a wooden frame, the home can be taken down and reassembled in less than 3 hours. Lifestyle has changed little over the centuries. In a land where there are few buildings, this is home to most Mongolians. So what has brought this group from all over the world to northern Mongolia?
We're going to run 100 kilometers in the backwaters of the world.
This was a personal challenge for me, and I felt, 100k, why not? Easy peasy, no. But I felt that it was something different, and I'd love to try it, and that's why I came out.
It's the far reaches of the world as far as I'm concerned, and it just seemed like such a wonderful place to be.
The recipe includes more than just the basic ingredients for a race, which is a bunch of people that want to run a long ways, and a good organization. Other than that, we also have some other important ingredients, like this place is very vulnerable.
The fear is that tourism may change the place rather than the place may help change the tourists.
The running race is called the Sunrise to Sunset. This will be the second running of the event. After breakfast at 2:30 in the morning, the race start seems deserted. Maybe everybody is still in bed and nobody will turn up, put off by the rain. But with minutes to go, the competitors appear. The magic hour of 4 o'clock arrives, and the 75 competitors set off into the darkness. Despite the weather, the altitude is good. Will this survive throughout the day? This is really 2 races in one with a figure of 8 course. For the wimps, there is a standard marathon length course to the north. Then for the real athletes, they complete the marathon and then run the southern loop. The total length is a mere 100 kilometres. To add a little spice, there is over 2,000 metres or 7,000 feet of climb. Just over 1 hour later and it is starting to get light. No sunrise, just rain. The local Mongolians have set up aid stations supplying food and drink approximately every 12 kilometres. This is Stefan Schlett from northern Germany, who describes his profession as adventurer. Amongst his achievements are running in races across the USA and Australia. The vast majority are pure amateurs. In the early stages, competitors are grouped fairly close together, so the aid stations have something of a party atmosphere. Why make the effort to come all the way to this remote area to run? Why indeed? Just the enjoyment of running is about the only answer you will get. Although there are markings showing the route, much of the responsibility of keeping competitors on track is assumed by Mongolian horsemen. Unlike many more publicised events, the sight of a cameraman is a rare occurrence.
There's a guy with guts.